Don't have my mic in place. All right. Doing a quick... I didn't do a test like I normally do just because, like, it's been pretty consistent. Everything should be running fine. So, just trying it real quick. Making sure everything sounds right. All right. Everything sounds fine. Okay. Seems to be... I guess we'll find out if it's actually, like, running properly once we get into the game. But so, we're just going into it. Okay. So, one moment. Right. Hey, this is Timmara signing on with Dark Souls Remastered. Okay. I've spent like 40 minutes trying to figure out what to stream. And so I'm like, Dark Souls. I'm familiar with it. Okay. So, yeah. Sorry. Ate a bunch of burritos today and my stomach is still acting up, but we should be good. All right. So, Dark Souls. Let's see. I've got a long history with Dark Souls. Like, my second cousin on my dad's side gave me like his copy. Like, I heard a friend played it and like he didn't sell the game well, honestly. But then like I had a second cousin who like gifted me his copy of Dark Souls, and it was like, oh, I've heard like this is super hard, but how bad could it be? And it tortured me. But like Dark Souls has a fitting reputation for being hard, but when you really learn the game's like language or pick up on what the game's trying to teach you, it really changes the game. I've played the last time I played Dark Souls, well on the channel, I did a whole playthrough when the remastered edition came out, which is what I'm playing on Xbox Series X. But yeah, like how's the game audio? Is it fine? It's probably fine. Okay, just checking. So, yeah. Dark Souls Remastered. I suppose we'll just get into it. Like, I've wanted to play a longer game. You can't create... Oh, I gotta delete a character. Yeah, okay. Or maybe I can jump it now. Because, yeah, I've got a bunch of playthroughs. I think that's one I did, let's see. Because, yeah, I got, like, a bunch of different playthroughs because I was gonna do this huge video on Dark Souls, and I never did it. But I got, yeah, like, a recent playthrough, that was a character my friend made. Let's see, I had a... Which playthrough was that? I think that was just one I was bugging around with, that's why it's such a high level. But I made, like, a bunch of different, like, playthroughs and save files. Yeah, I got like a Dex build, a Pyromancy build, Cleric build. I forget what that one is. Maybe that was a Sorcery build? No, this was the Sorcery, I think. Or was that Miracle? Okay, well, I suppose we'll delete a save file. It's fine. Yeah, I didn't know what else to play, so we're just gonna dive into it. So, yeah. What's the name? Blah, 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 blah. Streamio. Let's see. I suppose we'll try to get through this quick. Now, I am gonna play as just like a knight. I'm familiar with this game, and so I'm gonna play how I know. So we'll just go for a bit and see what happens. Yeah, knight, high HP, like bulky armor. Like, I did, like, a bunch of playthroughs of just, like, trying different builds, and that was really fun. But, for right now, for the purpose of this, Master Key. You know what? This guy's gonna be a chonker. Just for fun. And, like, stuff like this doesn't matter too much, but, you know... The way his chin just juts out. Yeah, commoner. Nothing too special. Again, not trying to spend too much time on the, you know, character customization, because it's, like, not that substantial. Oh, there we go. Make him look like Leon Kennedy from, Resident Evil. Yeah, there we go. Chubby Leon. Okay, we're just gonna dive right into it.
ancients.
Like, I've been meaning to redo a Dark Souls playthrough. Like, I've got so many, like, Dark Souls related things to do. I started, like, a Dark Souls 3 Let's Play, like, a couple years ago, and I just never finished it. Nor did I upload any of it. But, like, Dark Souls has, like, a special place in my heart. And while I think the first game has kind of been, like, superseded by a lot of the things that came after, it still is, like, the one I'm most familiar with, just because I replayed it so many times.
Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark.
I'm debating on... Sorry, I'm gonna fill this stuff while I...
They came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead.
Yeah, whenever you play, like, a Souls game for the first time, it's just like you just get thrown, like, proper nouns at your face. And it's just like, who is any of this? And it won't matter until you actually beat the game and maybe start piecing things together.
Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords.
Sorry, I'm playing with stuff on the side here.
Dragons.
Like, again, this is kind of like this my stream playthrough, or I don't know, like, I go, if I'm gonna, like, play Dark Souls on stream, I want to, like, finish it, but I will see how, like, this first one goes, like, go for an hour or two and just see where we're at.
Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And see the scales betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark.
Oh, the stream is holding up. Sorry, I'm just looking at stuff. I'm fiddling with stuff and just, like, playing around. Because in case people do show up, I might as well, like, set something and just see if anyone
Even
bites.
now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Oh, okay.
Yes, indeed.
No, okay.
The dark side brands the undead.
Okay, so I was trying to, like, set, like, something on the side. I'll just leave it there in case it's
And
of
in this
interest, but, whatever.
The undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
It won't let me, like, set anything on the...
This is your fate.
Sorry, I'm fiddling around with, some stream settings. Just trying to, like, set things in case anything actually happens. Yeah, well, let me set any, like, stream goals. That's weird. Yeah, whatever. Not super substantial, but, you know, just trying in case something, like, you know, goes out. Alright. Sorry, I'm fiddling with stuff and that's not working. Okay, so, into the game. Sorry, lots of preamble to start. It's been a while since I played. Like, there was a period where I just, like, played this game, like, 5 times back to back. Well, when I first played it, I did that. I just, like, one playthrough that was, like, on New Game Plus, like, 8 or something. Or was it, like, 6, 7, 8? It was something high. That was when I originally played it on Xbox 360. Then the remastered edition came out, and while it could have been, like, more substantial, like, for what it was, it still, like, added, like, a lot of cool stuff. And I was gonna do, like, this whole, like, big Dark Souls, like, video essay. I've got, like, half a script done. Well, like, I gotta retool it. But figured just go. Yeah, light the bonfire. Can't do anything at it yet. I don't think game audio isn't too loud. Let me double check. So yeah, I'm familiar with what I'm doing, so I'm not too concerned with certain things. Whoops. Just fiddling with stuff. Oops. Sorry, I lost my place in the stream. Okay. So continuing on. Yeah, well, let me set any stream goals. Can't do anything. Okay. Eh, screw it. Yeah, well, let me set any, like, stream goals just in case something happens, but okay, I'll just set something up. I don't know. Okay, so, continuing on. Getting on to top of it. Sorry, I'm trying to do the whole streamer thing, and it's just not working. Alright, so, yeah, the thing is, I'm familiar with this, so you can see that guy sitting up there. So yeah, I'm just a guy, I'm gonna veer to the left because nothing's gonna happen. Oh, dearie me's. The music didn't even really have a chance to kick in. Yeah, again, I'm familiar with this game, so, like, I thought about doing, like, a full, like, Dark Souls, like, you know, do a whole, like, finish Dark Souls completely stream. It's just, like, I don't know when I have the chance to stream. That's what today was. It's just sort of like, it was like the one day I'm gonna have... Ah, it's fine. Like, now, I know they're trying to tutorialize that you can use a shield, but we are not going to do that, because I don't like using shields in Souls. That's the one thing. Like, I've done, like, a Dex build and, like, Dex build, sorcery build, miracle build, you know, Miracle Warrior build is one of my favorites, actually. But, yeah, I have not done a full-on, like, I have not bothered using a shield, like, in any playthrough I've ever done.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I...
I'm tempted to skip through dialogue, because it probably doesn't matter that much, but, you know, we're humoring him.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit.
Perhaps I can. What of it?
Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
There we go.
Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Yeah. Use item with X. Yeah, you hear it. Okay. Sorry, you just got Oscar, you know, just setting things in motion. And we're moving on through him. Do you mind? Okay, the thing is, my familiarity with this game, I feel like I'm gonna get cocky and stupid. But I guess we'll find out. Again, it's been a while since I played this game, so I should really be cautious, just to be safe. I got my cat, like, pawing me in the chest to, like, give him... I can't pause the game. Can you, like, get down so I can move my blanket so you can get in? There we go. There we go. You can sit on my lap. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Ow! Okay. Claws just raked down my chest, but it's fine, because I love him. Okay. Guy's angry. I was gonna say, and then they give you a stronger guy to fight just to tutorialize a little bit more, but like, nope, he's down. Just got some shots in. Yeah, that looks like a fake wall. I go, it's like, but I don't have a, like, gold right now, or Game Pass, so I don't have any of the online features active. I thought that was gonna miss. I always think it's gonna miss. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And so, we are getting started. And, like, depending on what weapon you bring, or what item you start the game with, you can just, like, flare him up, like, immediately and just be done with it. Again, I'm not really, like, doing, like, the tour, like, version. Usually when I replay games, I like to, like, you know, put myself back in the mindset of, like, when I originally played. But, like, this is a little bit different, just because it's also on stream, and I don't know how, like, much traffic that's gonna get. So, I'm just, like, going through it.
Ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Get my cat on my lap, and I'm trying to, like, adjust my legs so he can, like, sit there like, nicely, but it already hurts my thighs. Alrighty. Just getting into the thick of it. Again, I'm not really doing, like, the tour mode, like, version of the game, so we're just gonna go. Vitality. Yeah, this is a strength build. Actually, I should be increasing faith early on. Nah, we got plenty of time. Because I've got some things I want to keep in mind, but, you know, we'll go. Normally, I like to, like, you know, run around, like, this opening area, just, like, collect everything. But, again, we're just kind of going. So, I had a thought in my mind. It's like, can we beat the gargoyles in an hour? Or within the hour? And it's like, probably not. That might be a bit too ambitious. Especially on, like, after, like, not playing for a while. I don't remember what's over here, but we'll grab it to bring a sacrifice. Okay. Yeah, that'll be good to have. Alright. So yeah, we're going here. And you know, when you first play the game, these, like, first couple of basic enemies can really mess you up. Like, it looks easy now, but that's because, like, I can remember, like, the tempo and literally hours of practice and playing other games that just sort of, like, make me familiar with how, like, this game, like, dances. And yeah, that's kind of the thing with Dark Souls. It's just mainly the learning process. Like, it's a lot harder than it looks. And like, people that are like, love these games and are really familiar with them can make it look easy. It just takes a little bit to just like get used to the rhythm. And like with how I play, I'm like pretty bullheaded, where it's just sort of like, I'm just gonna like burst through, swinging my sword, tanking damage as much as I can, and just try to like get hits. And I've just like learned like the timing of, you know, stun locks and such. Alright, let's see. And yeah, it took like many playthroughs before I realized like you could like drop down here and there's like a bunch of like gear and stuff like that. Yeah, I was a little slow on that, but he dies really easy. There we go, an item. Oh, a bunch of guys. But at least being a warrior, you know, lots of damage output on the one swing. That's usually how I like to play. I like playing as, like, the heavies, like, warrior knight types that just, like, can do damage and take hits. Yeah, I know I'm, like, you know, really heavy with the armor right now, but, we'll be fine. Can I help you? Glad we worked that out. Oop, he moved way faster than I thought, but we're fine. Like, really, these first couple of guys don't do that much damage, but it's just like you're learning. Oop. All right. How do we want to start? Well, we can only get... increase our endurance by a notch. Nope. There we go. Yeah, I just know we got like enough damage output and stamina to like break their postures. Okay, we got a shopkeeper there. And you hiding behind there.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm?
Mostly.
You are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
We really don't even need the soapstone because, like, we don't have anything else. Normally I'd buy the bow off of him, but I think we're good because we got other stuff chainmail, I think, is better armor, but that's lighter, but it's a little bit expensive. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. Sorry, I was confident in that timing. Doop, 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 doop. Oop, the little pop in, but that's fine. Whoop. Kill you guys, basically free souls. Oh, I did forget an item over here. Okay. I'm being a little cocky, but we're trying to take it steady. We don't really need to... I mean, better to break when we can, but also we can just keep moving. Ouch. Sorry, moving my cat. There we go. Again, I suppose, like, you know, starting a new Dark Souls playthrough is not, like, super thrilling, just because, like, it's, you know, so much familiar. Like, people are more familiar with, like, the first Dark Souls than they are, like, the original Demon Souls, even though that came out first to, like, set the example for the franchise of, like, you know, FromSoft's, like, you know, Souls games. But, like, Dark Souls is just, like, such a pedigree to it. Like, Demon Souls did it first, but Dark Souls is what, like, really set, like, the blueprint that got, like, you know, most people into it. Just thinking, because, yeah, then we got the master key, so that lets us get into doors we couldn't normally, like, right at the beginning. We can go around and get them from behind, but no. I'm not messing with that Black Knight. I'm not doing that. If you know, you know, I am not messing with that. Like, I am being cocky, so I am going to not squander. I see how it is. Yeah, the backstab, but yeah, there's a... He's got a good item by him, though, but I am not messing with that. Yeah, I'm just not dealing with the Black Knight. Like, chance of getting, like, a really good weapon would be great, but I am not risking that. I realize they're trying to trick you. Like, you can see, like, the little gap here, so it's perfect to, like, jump to the side, but it's to a bottomless pit. That's how they get you. Again, I know there's stuff I can do to really deviate, and I did do that a couple of times, but no, we're gonna stay on the as straightforward a path as possible. There are some things I'm gonna do to deviate eventually, but until then. Because, yeah, at this point, we've learned, like, well, once we go past the fog door, there's usually a challenge up ahead. And here's this one's. Taurus Demon. I'm getting out of here. And then basically do the same thing that we did with the Asylum Demon. I go, he still might be able to hit me. Nope, okay. There we go, we can do that 3-4 times. This is bad, he's got me pinned. Again, also the thing to learn about Dark Souls is that you can roll through attacks. So you roll into something more often than not, or you roll through the attacks, and just like get up close to their legs, especially on bigger guys. Sometimes that just like gets you out of the radius, or again, depending on your timing of the roll. So, you know, there we go. Passed our second boss already. You know, it's going pretty good. No, I'm no speed runner, but, you know, we're making progress. And I've got machinations. Just gotta make sure I can pull it off.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
What a goofy guy.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Sure.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between them, and engage, of course, but
Yeah, sorry, I suppose, just tutorializing. Again, I would, like, let him talk, but it's just sort of like, no one else is on right now, and it's like, there's plenty of time to, like, get into that. Now, if this doesn't kill me... Okay, there's the shadow. There we go. Sorry, predicting ahead, because, yeah, one of, like, the famous, like, Dark Souls traps, and frankly, a kind of unfair one. Oh, hey, yo, how's it going? Yeah. Trying to do, just messing around, rambling. Replaying Dark Souls, just trying to figure out what to do. I try to stream every once in a while, but it's the, like, whatever day happens to, like, work out, even though I'm tired. But, you know, it's still fun to do. How are you doing tonight? Today, depending on your, you know, time zone. Let's see. Now that we got a lot of souls, what do we want to level up? Don't really need the dexterity. I want the faith. Let's see. Do I need 20 or 25 for the thing I want to do? Increase damage output. Increase endurance. Yeah. Sorry. get some rest. I should go to bed now. I'm tired now. I gotta get up early for, like, just other stuff in the morning, and yet here I am. But this is what the fun part is. Lunch break is 6:34 p.m. Damn. Pfft. Hopefully your work shift is going well. I know how that can feel. It's just like a forever slog. Thanks for spending some of your lunch break here with me as I ramble on and just sort of like metagame Dark Souls. Okay, so, okay, what do I have in my inventory? Like, gold pine resin. This could be my shot. Like, I could get something, like, really good, really early on, really easy. It's really going to depend on if I pull this off correctly. It's been a long time, but I'm going to put that on. Lightning. Lightning in Dark Souls. It's very important to know. I didn't know you can make goals. Is that more? No, you didn't. No. Well, kinda. It is just sort of like this, like, monetization thing where it's like you can just set like stream goals and just sort of like I can set like rewards or like milestones, and then like depending on like how and even like what tiers of donations and everything. But it's just something I mess with just because like I want to try and just see if anyone happens to bite. But, it's just sort of like an inconsistent thing. Okay. Yeah, gotta go in a bit. Totally understand. Like, I wonder if I can pull this off, though, before you go. So, this dragon, if you hide behind... Whoops. An important thing to know is that in Dark Souls, dragons, their weakness is lightning. So, I got this pine resin. Now, just waiting for the right moment. You hide around this corner. My timing is off. It's distracted. Yeah! Whoops. Nope, get to the fire, get to the fire, get to the fire. There we go. But there we go. Like, rip that dragon's tail off. Yeah, suck it. I don't have, like, look at my butt. That's what you gotta eat. Sorry, that's such an easy thing. Now we got a Drake sword. Oh, we can't use it yet. That's right. Wait, do we? Hold on. I gotta remember my stat. Nope, wrong button. Oh, we need, like, well, wait, no. We can still wield it as long as we dual wield it, right? Yeah, we can still dual wield it. Yeah, there we go. It's like, yeah, that is like a high, like, or a big, like a stronger weapon. Like, look, we had a, our broadsword. We've got up like 120 points of damage, just pure, raw, physical damage output. And that just immediately makes like my job so much easier for a while. There we go. Ow, 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 ow. My cat is stabbing me in the stomach because I'm moving around too much. But there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's going to be useful for us. And then we got this. Now, this is another trick. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry, my cat's stabbing me. Okay, we are stripping down to our skivvies because we are going to make a mad dash. Alright, because we got to this lever first. I was really hoping that would land on him. Okay. But that's... just kick him through the wall. That's important to do because they shut that gate on you. But I got ahead of him by just, like, running. You got one shot to get that. No, thanks for stopping by for a little bit. Appreciate the time, your time, especially on like your limited time for lunch. Have a good day. But there we go. That worked out great. Just because I didn't even have to hit the lever, I killed the guy that would have triggered it. But now that like we at least activated it, now they won't mess with it. So we just have like that now. Otherwise, you gotta like take such like long detours to get like under like this whole area and come up on another side, like go a completely different pathway. It's like a whole thing. Oh, this guy's coming at me. There we go. Yeah, again, like, having the Drake Sword this early on, it makes, you know, chump change out of a lot of guys, especially at this stage. Guy behind me. Should have taken the shot. Alright, that'll make this guy easy to take care of, though. Should watch out. I forgot he does attack you. Too slow. You know what? Get out of the way. You know what? I probably can just... I'm cocky enough. I can probably just, like, get rid of some armor just to increase my movement speed. Yeah, there we... Yeah, increase our movement speed a little bit. But there we go. We've looped around back to where we started. Ow, my cat. Ow, ow, ow. My cat is, like, stabbing my thighs. Can I have you either get down or adjust yourself a little bit? There we go. Okay. Ow. Oh, sorry. I'm stretching my legs. Ow, my ankle. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. So, with that output, that's the thing. Now, actually, now that I've got that... Okay, what I gotta do... All right. Well, yeah, now that we got the Drake Sword and we've covered that area, now we can go back up. Now we can get some useful things. Like now, the gargoyles will be a cinch. Look at that mug. He kind of looks more like Leon without his skin, with his, like, face sunken in. Yeah, just getting the Drake Sword early on, especially like that, you know, really helps. Like, that used to be my main weapon. You know what? We can go do this first. Because, yeah, especially with this... Maybe we should be a little careful. Come on, let the goons come through. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I gotta put the armor back on because I need that defense. I go, like, let's increase our movement speed. No, that's not the right thing we need. The whole point of the armor is to tank. No, we don't got... Okay, but that's fine. Yeah, it's like I said, like, if all goes well, we should be able to beat the gargoyles within the hour. So let's go for it. Okay. First death, but that's no big deal. I'm gonna grab cough drop. Boop, 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 boop. I'm dropping everything. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that did like half the damage. Alright, try to be a little more careful. Damn it! We almost got him too. That guy's a bit of a pain just because, like, you got all these guys around you. It's just if he gets a spell off, then it you know, amps them up. And it's just getting past him, and then we'll have such an easier time, like, beating that knight, and then moving on. Like, we beat him, we can go after the gargoyles without even taking a break. Dragon scale weapon looks so fleshy. I suppose it kind of is, but in a different way. Yeah, this is what I was avoiding. Like, this is why I don't stream games like this necessarily, unless I know what I'm doing. Just because I don't want to, like, get stuck on stream. It's embarrassing enough to, like, you know, kind of, like, flail around, like, normally. But at least then I can, like, at least take my time to figure out where to cut. There we go. There we go. That's where it's at. Yeah, 2 swings, this guy's out. This guy was such a pain, you know, original playthrough. But yeah, especially with, like, yeah, the Drake sword and having that, like, you know, wave attack. It just killer. You line stuff up, it takes out a lot of durability, but it is such a good weapon. Like, people go, it's like, it technically loses effectiveness, like, later on in the game, or like, till you reach the mid-game. It was my main weapon for, like, my first, like, successful playthrough, and for so many playthroughs after, because I'm an idiot, and I didn't know how the weapon scaling, I didn't know how the damage scaling in this game even worked, you know, until Elden Ring came out. I am dead serious. Like, I can prove it because the last time I played, Dark Souls Remastered on my channel, I'm just gonna skip dialogue just for, there you go, you're free. We'll catch you later. But yeah, I did not know how, like, well, I keep doing that. But, like, the stats, I did not know how, like, the A, B, C, D, E, you know, weapon scaling worked. Yeah, until Elden Ring came out. Like, I've beaten the, like, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3 multiple times over. And I did not know how those stats worked. So to make up for that, I just, like, learned how to, or, like, learned how to play well and just, like, bash my head against the wall or, like, amped up other stats to, like, get me through. You know what? We can just go right for the gargoyle. We don't need that many Estuses for it. Again, I am playing way more cocky than I normally do. Even though I know what I'm doing, I would not do this, but we're going to. Because this shouldn't be a big deal at all. At least it shouldn't be. Again, I shouldn't be cocky, but I think we can handle it. Because especially with having the Drake sword right now. Otherwise, lightning is also really good, but this will do. What if we can chop off his tail? Yeah, I knew that backswing was going to hit me, but... Ah, damn it! I didn't think his side swing was actually going to hit me. Yeah, again, I'm not playing smart because I'm being cocky. I mean, look at that, though. It was like 2-3 swings with a Drake sword, and it did that much damage. Okay. Again, I'm being cocky. There's even items that I know would, like, give me defense bonuses that I just don't have right now because I'm not looking for them. Yeah, again, me being cocky. But luckily, we beat that sorcerer once, and then he, unlike a lot of other enemies, he doesn't come back. So he's just gone now. So we can, like, cut through his fodder and move on. Meanwhile, we can take care of this guy. Miss me. Nice try. Titanite shard. And Firekeeper Soul, which is going to give us a, you know, let us amp up our healing items. But we'll keep that in mind. Okay. Kind of running past them. It can be stupid and dangerous, but try the gargoyle again. Do you mind? I'm trying to get behind him in order to lop off his tail. There we go. That hurts! Power through it. Oh, come on. There we go. We killed him before the second one even showed up. Don't burn me. There we go. Easy. It can be that easy. This, again, just happened to have the Drake Sword early on, and so, like, we don't really have to learn his dance. We can just, like, power through it and step on his feet. But, hey, there we go. I actually did get to my goal here, and I got through the gargoyles under an hour. Nice. And, you know, that's including just, like, watching all the cutscenes and doing the preamble. So, again, I'm no speedrunner, but I feel good about that. Just, like, something that took, like, hours just to, like, start to get down and was, like, such, like, an accomplishment the first time you do it. It's just sort of like, you know, you just learn and you learn how to you get better, or you come in better prepared and you are just able to, like, ace it. And it's just like, that's knowledge that just, like, sticks with you. All right. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna say I think it was added in the remaster. I forgot the drop was that big. Hey, guy.
Greetings.
Hello. Oh. He doesn't got anything we really need. Alright. Now I'm debating, it's just like, do I want to go for Quelaag? And it's like, not really. Like, we could go through Blighttown, but also I am tired, and, like, this has been, like, a very slow thing. Again, I kind of hit a goal I'm, you know, happy with. I go, by the end of the stream, we'll get to this point, and we just did it way faster than I expected. trying to get through. So, yeah, maybe I'll make this brief just because it's been, like, a slow night. And it's just like, oh, man. I am tired, and it's just like, I'm getting cocky now. And so maybe I should, like, quit while I'm ahead. While I'm, like, I'm riding a high, I should take this energy and, like, do something else. Again, maybe a short stream, but just sort of like, yeah, I should... This making me really want to play Dragon Age, and I really gotta get that done before the end of the year. So yeah, I'm debating. Like, it's still early, but I am tired. So it's just sort of like, this was not the day for it, but, you know, trying to be productive. You know what we could do? We could do, well, it wouldn't really help us even, but... Yeah, no, I don't remember, let's see. I can't remember if that's 20 or 25 that we need to get that, but once we got that... oh wait, I can go check, that's right. I forgot to go just, like, stop at that statue. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Well, okay. No, you know what? We'll be fine. We can hold on to some souls for a bit. Wrong spot. I mean, not many souls. If we... Really, what we could do... I'm debating of just, like, really, like, not sequence breaking, but just going, like, way out of sequence. Like, what do we got? We got, like, a couple of, like, soul clusters. With that... Oh, I forgot about the Firekeeper soul. But with these... That probably wouldn't give us enough for, like, 20,000 for the, Crest of Victorious. But it'd be pretty damn close. At the very least, that'd be, like, a way to grind souls. Oh, wait, no, this way. Because I wanted to go check something. Again, maybe being cocky. Alder leggings? Is that better or worse than what we got? Actually about the same, but you know what? Might as well. Check out them thighs. Yeah, I didn't need to mess with the boar. Oh. The boar you can set up, and, like, if you get the boar to charge into a fire, that can just, like, take him out, but... Because there's also a Black Knight around here, but we're not messing with that. Oh. I go, I don't think we can get the boar any farther. Yeah, I completely forgot to stop here, but... oh no, that's right. You gotta have your faith so high before you can even interact with it. And I don't remember what it is. So that's how it works. We're gonna be so damn close, I know it, but... I was hoping the dragon would swing back by. My butt! We're so close. I know it. You just need like a certain level of faith. At least I think. If I'm wrong, I'm going to feel real stupid, and then that's going to make me want to just like, okay, we're done. Well, since we're here, right. This guy'd be worth a lot of souls. Yep. Running away like a baby. Whoops. Oh. Damn it. If we can just get the combos off on him, we'd probably be able to take him. Okay. Oh, pff, I was trying to roll around him and it didn't work. Come on. Okay. There's a plan to this. I'm just trying to get, like, well, it's going to be like 6,000 more souls, but, like, that's all we need. Just to think, because if I recall, it's like you gotta have 20 faith to interact with that statue, and then you get like a really strong spell. But I think you then need like 25 faith to interact or like use it. But you know, still, we're close. I also need to focus. I know who to talk to get one of those. Damn it! Whoops. There we go. Chipped out his toes. Titanite chunk. 800 souls? I thought he'd be worth like a couple thousand. I don't remember. The guy's a brick. Like, the boar's only worth, like, I think that much, too. Oh, yeah. There we go. I forgot about that. We need more souls, but okay. And we didn't get the boar helmet like we could have, but you know. I mean, that ain't half bad. Yeah, I think it's like one more. Again, I'm trying to remember. This is why I didn't want to stream Dark Souls, like, really right away at all, just because it's just sort of like, I wanted to, like, be prepared and, like, to do it again. It's very tempting to just, like, put a kibosh to this and, like, break the Firekeeper's soul. But I think that only gives you, like, 500 souls, so it was, like, not worth it to do that. Compared to, like, how much it can heal you. Again, I'm kind of messing around more than anything. This is not efficient. I just want to confirm my suspicions, because I don't want to wander too far, because then I'll have to, like, run all the way back. Again, better planning. No, I thought I saw a shimmer on him. I mean, would give me the souls I need. I don't need that much. Just, like... I could go down there towards the forest, but... or the dark route. Sorry. Again, I kind of let this get escape from me, so it's like, we're not making progress anymore. We basically got what we need. Now we got to get back down again. Problem is... Again, this is just to see if I'm wrong or not. Like, if I'm wrong, like, that's the end of the stream. We're done. Yeah, like, you go underground there, go up there. Like, if you don't, jump through the gate normally. Oh. He goes, is this something I forgot about? Nope. Man. Yeah, sorry, I am tired. I kind of lost focus here. Just like, okay, this is going to be too hard to, like, regain my attention. Okay, one more thing to kill, and then... No. Okay, if I recall. Damn it! Or is it 25, I think? Yeah, you gotta get so much faith in order to, like, interact with this, and then you get, like, a really strong spell, a really strong miracle. Okay, I'm kind of faffing about here, but I suppose that's what we're going to call it. Again, like, we made a lot of progress fast, and I wasted a lot of time. This is a short stream, but you know what? That's just how it goes some nights. So, we'll call it there. I'm tentative because I want to do, like, a full Dark Souls replay. So it's like I'm, like, using up my energy here when I want to save it and, like, really go in depth. Otherwise, I'll just be repeating myself. I do that a lot, but, like, I want to do, like, another, like, Dark Souls replay, you know. So it's just like I kind of want to save all my like real thoughts for that. I just like wanted to pick something fast. I did not have a lot of preparation. I wanted to play Cooking Companions tonight. I just forgot to download it, so it wasn't ready, and it just would not download in time. So yeah, we're cutting this short, but still, it was fun to like have something going on. So you know, for a quick thing, a little experimentation, and with that, we will just call it there for now. Again, Dark Souls is one of my like favorite game series, and Dark Souls is like the one that brought me to the party. 2 is the best one of the Dark Souls trilogy. I stand by that, and that's another one that needs a replay too. But for right now, we will call it a wraps for now. Again, kind of light, but that's just how it goes some nights. I did not have the energy for this, but there's always tomorrow, because tomorrow might be another day I can do this, but maybe I'll be better prepared. So with that, we will call it a wraps. So until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.